Hi, I'm Ryan Buck at Brooklyn College's International Student Services. I just wanted to take a couple minutes to show you a little bit about the I-20. This is a document that you'll need to apply for your F1 student visa once you've been admitted to Brooklyn College. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is you'll want to go to your browser and type in www.brooklyn.cuny.edu/ISS and hit return. That'll take you to our main page. You'll notice on the main page there's a menu on the right-hand side where it says Campus Opportunities, Services, Forms. Go ahead and click on Forms. That'll open up a section that says F1 visa students right here. F1 student visas are for students that are fully matriculated students that are pursuing a full degree of study. There's two links underneath that section. There's one called Guide to Applying for the I-20 and F1 visa. Go ahead and open that up. Click on that. It should open up in your browser as a PDF. If if you're unable to open it in a browser, you can download that to your desktop and open it up as well. I ask that you read through this document carefully because it gives you some of the terminology and some of the lingo associated with F1 student visas and I-20s in particular. So have a look through and read over that, make sure you understand it. The document that we really want to look at is, if you look right here, application for the certificate of eligibility on the same page that we were on previously. That'll also open up as a PDF. This document is really very straightforward. You just need to work through it step by step. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always call us or email us at 718-951-4477, or you can email us at iss@brooklyn.cuny.edu. Okay, let's get started. Application for the Certificate of Eligibility is a document that you'll need to become an F1 student. This first page is simply demographic information. Okay, so you'll see that all the 1 through 12 is simply demographic information that you'll fill out. The second page is only for students that are currently inside the United States. Okay, so if you're outside the United States right now, you do not need to fill out this page. The third page is a declaration of finances. This is a very, very important part to getting your I-20. You'll want to fill out your name, and if your parents or your sponsors or we have one sponsor or many sponsors, you'll want to put their name here. We actually have multiple sections here, and part B where we have where you can list multiple sponsors' names. For example, if your mom's sponsoring you and your father and maybe your uncle, you can put their information right there. Some of you might have government sponsors, and we have a section C under the Declaration of Finance for government sources. You'll go ahead and sign that and also print your name. On the affidavit of support, you'll want to fill out an affidavit of support for each one of your sponsors. So if your mother's sponsoring you and your father is separately sponsoring you and your uncle is sponsoring you, you would actually have 3 affidavits of support. But let's take one at a time. Your first one would be your sponsor's first name. So you'd put your mother's name, for example. You'd put how many people she supports with that income, how much money she has, the name of the bank, the address, etc. We'd also need some information from her bank. Number one, we would need to have an account statement from her bank translated into English and into dollars, and that would be stamped by her bank. Number two, we would also want to have a job letter saying that she's currently employed, how much money she makes, for whom, and what her position is. So that would be all the information you would need for your one sponsor. You would do the same thing for your second sponsor, the same thing for your third sponsor. Sometimes we have family members here in the United States that are sponsoring, aren't giving money, but they are providing you a free place to live and free food. They would fill out here number 7 under room and board coordination. That would again be a separate affidavit of support. Page 8 consists of some of the budget amounts. So you would see for 1 year of study, an undergraduate student would need to show sponsorship dollars of $38,963. It's about $13,000 for tuition and fees for 1 year, and the $25,000 for living expenses. Graduate students is $43,000, about $17,000 for tuition and fees, and the difference for living expenses. So again, if you have any questions, you can reach us right here, the Office of International Student Services at Brooklyn College. We're certainly here to help. Thanks and have a great day.